So let's head to the voicemail of Truth and Reason. This one, if Jacoby Brissett is your starting quarterback, what do you expect?
Yeah, this is Randy McKissack, longtime Browns fan, frequent caller. So my question is about why is everybody so convinced that the Browns can't have a successful season if Deshaun Watson is suspended for the entire year? Jacoby Brissett can do a good job. I'm just looking at the history of winning Super Bowl quarterbacks. You had Trent Dilfer, you had Joe Flacco, he had guys like Brad Johnson, you had Jim McMahon. You know, there's other quarterbacks out here that won Super Bowl, was the quarterback when their team won the Super Bowl. They did not have a significant role. They were not super quarterbacks, but they had great defenses, great offensive lines, great special teams, great running game. So all the other elements were there. So I'm not giving up on the Browns not being able to have a great season. I'm not going to say they can win the Super Bowl, but I am going to say they can have a good season with Jacoby Brissett. So I'd like to hear your thoughts. Thanks for the comment. Bye.
And as always, we appreciate all of the voicemails. Tim, it comes down to definition. I don't know that I think the Browns defense is going to be really good. I don't know that they're going to be 85 Bears, that was Jim McMahon, or Ravens with Ray Lewis, that was Trent Dilfer type of good. But the Browns can certainly be in the playoff hunt, I think, with Jacoby Brissett as their quarterback.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, certainly 9 wins, 10 wins possible with Jacoby Brissett, because we saw just how bad the Browns were a year ago with all the problems Baker Mayfield had turning the football over. And, you know, if we know anything about Jacoby Brissett, he's not going to turn the football over. I mean, in his career, 60 games played, he's only got 17 career interceptions and about 1,200 passes. So the guy doesn't turn the football over, but also only 36 touchdowns. So you're getting lower risk, lower reward quarterback. So maybe better in some ways than what the Browns got out of Baker last season with his shoulder injury. As far as obviously protecting the football, but you may not get the explosive highlights that you can get out of Baker, the big plays that are available because of his arm, because of the things that he has the potential to do when healthy. But I think Super Bowl is really out of the question unless Deshaun Watson plays the majority of the season. I mean, I know obviously everybody's going to bring up Trent Dilfer winning Super Bowl, Brad Johnson winning Super Bowl, but those were different times. I mean, I know the call brought up Joe Flacco, but Joe Flacco, we have to remember in those playoffs, in those postseasons, was red hot, that he was playing as well as any quarterback in football at that time. So I think you have to have a quarterback who's playing really well, combined with a really good team. You have to have all those things clicking to get to the Super Bowl. And with Jacoby Brissett, I don't think you have a high enough ceiling to get there this year.
You think it's fair enough to say, though, that Kevin Stefanski pretty much knows more what he's going to get from Jacoby Brissett than what he got from Baker Mayfield? In other words, the problem with Baker was the highs were really high, the lows were really low. Jacoby's highs and lows are going to be much tighter together.
Yeah, I think I mean every coach craves consistency. Every coach wants to know when he steps on the sideline what he's going to get from his players. And I think with Jacoby Brissett, obviously, you know, no one should be expecting 400 yards, 4 touchdowns. Nobody should be expecting that. But, you know, expect a guy who could complete some passes, occasionally hit some big throws. And we also have to remember that in Kevin Stefanski's offense, this is the same type of zone read system that can help quarterbacks out, that can make life a little easier for him. And also Jacoby is going to get to play with probably a better supporting cast than he's had at any point of his career. So maybe he plays a little better than we've seen at times. I'm not going to go on and say that he's going to be, you know, top 10 starter. Maybe he's just solid, a guy that's not going to lose you games, maybe not going to win you a bunch of games, but you would hope that all he does is kind of be a game manager and let the rest of the team with the talent it has find ways to win.